season in terms of rebuilding their cars differently than they have in the past, building it more internally. Jeb has risen to the occasion with speed. A lot of tracks showed a lot of speed in practice this past weekend, and I just think this is a cool story for them to be so close on points. In years past, they've kind of had to hope to get a super speedway win or something to fall their way luck-wise, but they're really showing the consistency to make it in the playoffs on points. Maybe potentially, if they had the speed like they showed in practice yesterday, win a race, but most of all, I think it's a surprise to see them right there so close to the cutoff line points-wise. It's very impressive.
I like that pick. A big surprise with Jeb Burton, but maybe Ryan Sieg too. 9th in the standings currently right now, 42 above the cut line, and he's right next to Kim Kuhn.
Yeah, and we look at guys that have experience at Rockingham. You made 2 truck starts. Granted, that was over a decade ago. How different is the racetrack going to be here this afternoon?
No, it's a lot different than I raced here, because I remember running the high side and hanging it out, and but today it's all flat out on the gas, and everybody's on top of each other. It'll be interesting to see where you can pass, which I think you're still going to have to get to the right rear to get around them and pinch them down. But I'm excited, so it's always fun to come to a new venue, and I'm glad that we're here at Rockingham. But we have a great SIAPS Ford. I underdrove qualifying a little bit, so hopefully in the race we'll have a car as fast as Xfinity's Mobile.
Well, Carla was talking about how strong this team has been so far this season. As we look at, the past handful of races, 4 top 10s in the last 6 races, are you where you guys want to be at this point in the season?
We're getting there. You know what I mean? We did move shops, and we have some new people, so it's a struggle to get everybody to come together kind of and work together. So we've made gains on it. We've had some hiccups, but we're still able to get some top 10s and a top 5. So we're gaining on it, and last week we started 5th, so that's probably where we want to be. And even today we're 12th. We should have been a little better than I just underdrove, but we're close. We're just keep gaining on it. So I'm pretty pleased with where we're at right now. Just got to always keep grinding.
Ford is the winningest manufacturer at Rockingham in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Ryan Sieg hoping to put his Ford on the list of that legacy. Dylan.
And Kim, another Ford that has been strong this year is Sam Mayer. Started off the year really strong. Last couple weeks have been a little bit tough results-wise, but do you feel like you and your team are executing at a level where you guys can break through and get your first win of the year?
Absolutely, and I think we're coming to racetracks now that we have a lot of comfort at. And even though I haven't been here before, the results that we had in the test and the notes that we have prove that we're going to be pretty good in race trim. So I'm really excited for that. Our Autobell Ford Mustangs obviously is fast as Xfinity Mobile. We saw that in the test, and we were okay in practice yesterday with all the issues that we had. But today is a new day, it's a better day, and it's a day that I'm looking forward to.
Everybody's talked about needing to get up front and stay up front today with track position being so important. But how do you value having a car that's good enough to drive through the field kind of on a short run, but also be good enough to last on a long run?
Yeah, we saw in the truck race last night that a good truck could take 4 at every stop, fall back to whatever 8th, 9th, and drive right back up to the top 3 or 4, but they ended up losing that track position. So it's important at the end of the day. That's king. So it's about the balance of having a good car and being able to work on it and getting that track position. So we'll see how it goes, but I know Jason on top of the box is going to do a really good job, and Clayton on top of the spotter stand is going to be awesome, so I'm looking forward to it.
41 car starts 11th today. He mentioned the issues they had in practice, a little bit of a power steering hiccup, got that all sorted. Mayer rolls from 11th today and goes after his first win of the year.
All right, appreciate it, guys. And when you're talking about success on this track in the Xfinity Series, Mark Martin's name easily top of the board. I mean, I think 11 wins naturally does that. Then you've got Dale Earnhardt Sr. behind him with 4. And then, hey, I know that name, Jamie McMurray. Not only 4 wins, but the last 4 wins at the Rock.
Off of turn number 4 with a checkered flag, Jamie McMurray with back-to-back victories. Good burnout right here. I don't believe it.
Here comes McMurray off turn 4, and he scores his 3rd career NASCAR Busch Series win.
How about this guy right here? 192 of 197 laps he led.
3 straight wins. Here at the North Carolina Speedway, Jamie McMurray wins the Target House 200.
Bring it home, buddy. Come on, that's 4 in a row right here. 4 in a row.
It's 4 in a row at the Rock for Jamie McMurray. He wins the Goodies Headache Powder 200.
All right, I'm I'm just saying, if you were in the field today, I think I'd like your odds. But obviously, the big thing of yesterday, when you're looking at practice, qualifying earlier today, this isn't the Rockingham of old.
It's not. I mean, you heard all the guys reference that. It now, I mean, the lap times don't really fall off. Tires aren't near as important. And to me, as you look ahead to today, it's really going to be about the crew chiefs having the right strategy. You know, when you get into these stage breaks, how many tires do you take? Do you do just enough for fuel? The Xfinity cars, though, are different than the trucks. The trucks have a lot of grip, so I'd be curious. I don't think anyone really knows right now exactly how that's going to play out. So as this race goes on, these guys are going to learn like we are.
Right, yeah. It'll be a fun race to watch, that's for sure. We know the competition is heating up, and these drivers are locked in and ready to go. We teamed up with Sunoco to get a look behind the helmet and find out what fuels these drivers to perform their best. Let's take a look.
There is nothing like the adrenaline rush when you strap the helmet on and you take off a pit road the first time.
It's so intense.
There's nerves, there's tension.
Unbelievable.
It's unlike any other sport.
Man, I don't know. I've always just loved racing.
Honestly, for me, why I enjoy this sport or why I keep doing it, first and foremost, my family. Probably one of the coolest moments was seeing my kids at Phoenix when we won the championship. My oldest daughter, Harper, she came up and she was crying, and I asked her, I said, why are you crying? Did something happen? And she said, I've never seen you cry like this, and so I know this must be really important. And I just broke down in tears. And I think it makes you look back and you say, that's what our lives are all about, right? She will never forget that moment.
Yes! I think that's kind of the biggest thing, is to have a group of people that are all in it for one purpose, and that's to win.
It's my dream job, whether it's a big moment or, you know, a race that doesn't have a lot of meaning behind it. I go out and try and do my job no matter what. And that's what continues to motivate me, the highest level in racing.
Brought to you by new 94 Octane, the highest octane on the market, only at Sunoco.
Can we talk about this atmosphere for a second? What a welcome back for Rockingham Speedway, a sold-out crowd today. The fans, they've been waiting so long for this return. We'll have more from NASCAR Countdown Live coming up.
If you take or have taken Humira for moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis and still have symptoms, you don't have to settle. Ask your gastroenterologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you. It's one of the latest treatments from the makers of Humira. Rinvoq works differently than Humira and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can deliver rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and helps visibly reduce damage of the intestinal lining.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Rapid symptom relief and lasting steroid-free remission are possible with Rinvoq. Ask your gastroenterologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you. You could pay as little as $0 per month.
Sherlock Holmes, you're my father.
I do need an assistant.
I want justice for my mother's murder. I am your daughter.
Just help me crack the case.
Tonight on GN Sports, the White Sox in Boston to take on Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox. The Cubs and Diamondbacks go at it again at Wrigley tonight at 10:30 on GN Sports and the WGN Plus.
I just opened a checking account at Old National Bank, earned a $650 bonus. Boom.
Boom?
Boom.
Yeah, I'll probably get around to it.
Boom! Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Wow, everyone's getting a bonus.
Boom.
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 Yeah, I should probably get on this bonus thing.
Earn up to a $650 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities.
Boom!
Old National Bank. Just another reason to get old.
What's going on?
What? Oh, I can't hear you over the sound of my savings.
That's you saving money?
Anyone can. Go to insureonthespot.com and get a free quote in 2 minutes. See? Everyone's doing it. A quick click will help you save big and drive away with auto insurance guaranteed.
Done.
Call Chicagoland's #1 auto insurance today at 773-202-5060 or visit insureonthespot.com.
We're here at Jewel Osco, where a crowd of deal lovers has gathered.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Jules hop into savings. An employee jumps into the river every year.
Why are we doing it?
The river is a metaphor for the savings.
Are you ready to hop into savings?
This year, hop into savings with Jewel Osco.
Más suerte la próxima vez.
Mi nombre es. Mi nombre es. Mi nombre es. Mucho gusto.
¿Listos?
Listos.
Hello, Jake.
Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto también.
You didn't know that he was learning Spanish.
Share, learn, and live more every day with Astound Internet for only $30 a month.
Really excited. Been waiting years for this. I mean, finally back at the Rock.
It's great. We used to come out here in the 90s, late 90s, 2000s. We were here for the last race in 03. The two races they did around 2012, 13, and it's good to be back. We're ready for it.
Been here back in the 60s. This is Alfred Lorenzen, Kel Yarborough, those guys race. Been here several times since then. Been to the drags across the street, of course, and just a great place to come watch racing.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. My dad came here as a kid with his dad, so I can't wait to come here with my dad and just be able to experience racing. I love racing. It's my favorite thing in the world, so I'm just really excited to be here.
I've got favorite memories of being here with my dad and my brother, and actually just watching the Winn-Dixie car win. Mark Martin dominated the Xfinity Series then, and yeah, just fond childhood memories here.
Thrilled. It's about time. We've been driving past this place for 25 years waiting for y'all to come back, and finally, you're here.
We got driver intros happening right now at the Rock. And if you couldn't tell, fans pretty excited about the return to Rockingham Speedway. 30,000 of them expected today. But what do the drivers think about it? I mean, after 20 plus years, some drivers have never seen a race here. Shoot, some even weren't born yet. No speculation, though, today. We'll let them tell us.
I'm really excited that the NASCAR Xfinity Series is heading back to Rockingham because I haven't raced there, and I vaguely remember watching on TV, but I have a lot of laps around there on iRacing.
It's kind of a mix between an old school racetrack and like the new school high grip racetrack. A lot of banking, new repave, high speed.
I've actually, been on the repaved track before, and it's definitely high speed, high banked, really fast, and really cool.
It's something that I've never raced at before, so I don't have any experience there. I'll be going off into the corner full speed without really knowing where I'm going until I get there. To go to a place that, I never had the chance to watch growing up and to kind of jump right in and be a part of it is super special.
It's just one of those places where as a driver, you're going to have to give it your all. Hold your breath and close one eye and hope for the best.
The nostalgia of that place is just really, really cool, and I think it's going to put on one heck of a show. It might be even one of the best races of the year.
And having been born in 2006, Connor Zilisch was not even alive when they last raced here in the Xfinity Series. But as you think about that, the number of drivers who don't have experience here, does that level the playing field for a rookie like you?
Yeah, definitely. We've got a really fast WeatherTech Chevrolet, and it's everybody's first time here. So, yeah, just got to keep all the fenders on it. I know our car is as fast as Xfinity Mobile, so just got to stay up front all day, and we'll be good. I guess not stay up front. Got to get up front first, but stay up there once we get there.
Yeah, he mentioned get up front. He did qualify on the pole. Unfortunately, had a flat tire during that qualifying run, and Dylan will have to drop to the rear for the beginning of this race.
Well, Christian Eckes is going to start inside the top 10 and has had back-to-back top 10 finishes after a tough start to the year. So we kind of talked a couple weeks ago about the mindset shift that this team has consciously made. Has that been as big of a difference maker as it seems like?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the last 4 or 5 weeks we've had race contending speed, which is definitely an improvement from the start of the year. Our Black Tire Camaro, I think, is pretty good. It's as fast as Xfinity Internet on the short term, but I'm just way too loose in the long run. So I think